Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. The purpose of this video is to help you apply what you've learned about using the French alphabet. I know it's a very basic thing, but it is really important to know how to spell words in French, especially if you're traveling in French-speaking countries and you need to ask someone how something is spelled, or maybe you need to spell your name or your last name. So be sure that before you do this practice, be sure you've studied the alphabet in your textbook. Be sure you listen to the audio. You absolutely have to memorize the alphabet, whatever it takes to do that. It really is just repetition, so just keep repeating it until you can recite the alphabet and then practice spelling words. So remember, study it in your textbook. You can also Google the topic and you'll find some YouTube videos that explain how the alphabet works and the sounds associated with each letter. When you're ready to practice, then come here and let's begin. Commençons. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is just recite it real quickly, and this is what you have to memorize. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Note that many students often say that the sounds for the G and the J seem to be reversed from French to English. So be careful with that. So this is J and J, 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 J. And then don't forget the letters with accent marks. This is the E. So remember the E sound is a E, accent aigu, E, accent aigu, E, accent aigu, E, accent grave, E, accent grave, O, accent circonflexe, O, accent circonflexe, I, tréma, I, tréma, C, cédille, C, cédille. So you want to know how to ask the question, how is that written, or how do you spell that? In French, the question is, ça s'écrit comment? Ça s'écrit comment? Ça s'écrit comment? Literally, that spells itself how. This is how you ask the question in French. If you go for a literal translation from French to English, again, it's that spells itself how. Ça s'écrit comment? And that's the normal question. Okay, so the word, it's important for you to know the word le mot, which this means the word. This is the word for the word, le mot. Mot is a word. So here's how you'd ask the question. Le mot bonjour, ça s'écrit comment? How do you spell the word bonjour? The person answering would say, ça s'écrit B-O-N-J-O-U-R. B-O-N-J-O-U-R. Bonjour. Ça s'écrit comment? Le mot salut. Salut, ça s'écrit comment? Ça s'écrit comment? Ça s'écrit S-A-L-U-T. S-A-L-U-T. Salut. Vous. Ça s'écrit comment? Vous. Le mot vous. Ça s'écrit comment? Vous. Ça s'écrit V-O-U-S. V-O-U-S. Garçon. Garçon. Ça s'écrit comment? Garçon. Garçon, ça s'écrit G-A-R-C-C-D-O-N. G-A R, C s'est dit, O, N. Garçon. Bientôt. Ça s'écrit comment, bientôt? Bientôt, ça s'écrit B, I, E, N, T, O, accent circonflexe, T. Bientôt. B, I, E, N, T, O, accent circonflexe, T. Bientôt. De. Ça s'écrit comment, de? D, E, U, X. D, E, U, X. De. Là-bas. Là-bas means over there. Là-bas, ça s'écrit comment, là-bas? Là-bas, ça s'écrit L, A, accent grave, trait d'union, B, A, S. L, A, accent grave, trait d'union, B, A, S. Là-bas. Note that the hyphen is called the trait d'union. Trait d'union. Another useful thing is to know how to spell your name. So somebody might ask you, votre nom, your name. Ça s'écrit comment? So let's say your name is Pierre. You will say, mon nom s'écrit, or you can just say Pierre s'écrit. P, I, E, R, R, E. P, I, E, R, R, E. Maybe you're being asked to spell your last name, votre nom de famille, votre nom de famille. So let's say your last name is Dubois. Ça s'écrit D, U, B, O, I, S. D, U, B, O, I, S. Dubois. Okay, so before we finish up here with this video, I would just like to remind you that really the only way to get good at this is to practice. So your goal is to be able to see a word and just spell it without hesitation. The only way to get to that point is just to spend a little bit of time practicing. Really within just a short amount of time, a few minutes, if you look at a list of vocabulary words and just practice spelling them. Remember first, of course, you have to memorize the alphabet. But once you've memorized it, then it's just a matter of looking at a list of words and just spelling them. For example, here, let's just quickly spell all of these words. Oui, O-U-I, oui. Non, N-O-N. Pas mal, P-A-S. Autre mot, M-A-L. Autre mot is when you have a phrase with more than one word. Autre mot literally means the next word or another word. So again, pas mal, P-A-S, autre mot, M-A-L. Enchanté, E-N-C-H-A-N-T-E, accent aigu. Enchanté, E-N-C-H-A-N-T-E, accent aigu, E. Merci, M-E-R-C-I. De rien, D-E, autre mot, R-I-E-N. Demain, D-E-M-A-I-N. Homme, H-O-M-M-E. Femme, F-E-M-M-E. So think about it. With just a little bit of investment of time today, if you practice for a little while spelling words, you'll be able to do it for the rest of your life. So it's worth the investment in time. Okay, well that's it for this video. Merci, au revoir.